Hello, I'm Ellen Horan, President of the Greater Reading Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I'm here today for this week's Member Spotlight with Bob Zeiders, owner of Paradise by the Slice in Wernersville. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to
Great
be
to
here
have it.
Talk about the business.
So, how did you get started?
I started in the pizza business and the restaurant business when I was very young, working for a gentleman. And I started when I was 13 years old, working in summers, and worked every year. When I turned 18, I knew I wanted to be in that business.
Okay.
And I was very lucky. He helped me start my first business, helped me finance it, gave a young kid a shot of what he had seen out of me, and we took it from there.
Good. Now, was that Paradise by the Slice then? Or?
No, that wasn't. That was in the Harrisburg area, which is where I grew up.
All right.
And I moved to Berks County in 2003.
What brought you to Berks?
Job at the time. I had worked in the pizza business. I owned 3 restaurants. I sold those and got a real job.
Yeah.
Working for a company. I was a regional manager for a convenience store chain and was down in this area. And I knew I wanted to get back in the business. Once it's in your blood, it's something you always do. So I was looking for a place to start. I wanted to find a business. I didn't want to buy somebody's existing business because I knew I was going to change it, do the things I wanted. So I was looking for about a year until I found the property that is now Paradise by the Slice. That was a previous restaurant that was closing. So it was a good opportunity, and we've built it. It'll be 8 years this July we've been there. We've added on. We've added staff. We've grown our business, and we're very happy.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's talk a little bit about the menu that you have out there. I know that you had gotten a Best of Berks award back in 2013. Was that specifically for the pizza, or was that for the whole menu?
No, that was for the pizza. We were awarded by Berks County Living Best Pizza in Berks County, again for 2013. We offer basically your basic pizzas with toppings, but we also have a line of specialty pizzas which won us the award. We do some white pizzas. We do a lot of unique sauces. Our margarita pizza is very special.
What's the most popular?
Pepperoni pizza is still the most popular, but when you get into the specialty pizzas, our meat lovers sells a lot.
I think people are getting
vegetables.
a little more adventurous.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. The rest of our menu is, we obviously have sandwiches. We make our own homemade rolls for those. We do have Italian dinners.
Nice.
We do, and also being a bar, we do a lot of appetizers, some unique appetizers. We do a lot of wings. We have 30 different wing flavors, which are very popular.
Should be able to find one you like.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of different flavors.
And
I
I noticed your beer, 28 drafts and 150 bottles.
Yes.
Oh.
We were one of the first people to get into the craft beer,
Okay.
When we opened, and it's obviously been expanding. That's a huge market right now. But we try and differentiate ourselves from a lot of the other bars and such, and that we get a lot of unique beers from all across the country. We do focus on PA beers from breweries like Victory, Sly Fox, Yards in Philadelphia and such, but we'll get a lot of limited beers that you're not going to see everywhere. We do a beer event every Thursday night where we feature a brewery, put like 6 to 10 of their beers on.
Okay.
A brewery rep comes out or an owner from a brewery. The customers get to meet them and they do some giveaways, get to try a lot of beers, and it's very successful too.
I think it's great that that's growing in interest in the community. You know, while it might be a little bit of increased competition, the increased interest in craft beers and just people wanting then to go around and sample them is probably good for everybody.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You also do live music, not all the time, but
We do karaoke
Okay.
and some acoustic acts.
Okay.
Occasionally, we
Good.
don't have a lot of space for big bands, but we
all
do
right.
small.
You got to tell me about these buzz time games and competitions.
Okay. Buzz Time is a national network with a Playmaker box where you can play from your smartphone. It is a dedicated network on TV, through the computer, or through the internet. On it, we have it on multiple TVs where customers can create a username, and it keeps track of your points. You can earn different prizes. We do events. In the month of June, we're going to have a contest over 4 Wednesdays against other bars and restaurants that have Buzz Time.
Oh, fun.
So you are playing against not only local people at our establishment,
Yeah.
you're playing against other bars across the country and restaurants and other players.
And it's basically trivia,
It
right?
is trivia questions.
Yeah.
Yep, it's general trivia, and then each night they have different events. Like there's a sports night. They have different artist nights.
Yeah.
Like it'll be music games, something like that. And we have a lot of loyal fans that come in and play that all the time.
I've
And
heard that it's really growing in interest.
it really is.
Yeah.
It keeps them there longer. Some of the larger chains also have it, and
Very cool. Very cool. I see you are embracing technology, not only with that gaming, but doing online ordering and delivery. I did look at your map. I'm just outside your delivery area, but Is that something that people are looking more for?
Absolutely. A large part of our delivery does come in online now. We've had the service for about 3.5 years. It is very popular. We actually give discounts and encourage people to order online.
Okay.
We do free delivery online. We take money off of each item. From a labor standpoint and just getting orders done, it's much easier for somebody to do it. It's also little chance of error in communication, somebody writing something down.
Yeah.
We can be making it while you're doing the ordering. It's great internet-based system. I strongly encourage it. We also have an app for smartphones that has everything that's on the online website. You can order from your phone, at work or anywhere. When you pick it up on your way home, enter the time you'd like to pick it up.
Yeah,
It's
awesome.
great.
As a small business that's in a consumer field like yours, you have to pay a lot of attention to marketing. Since a lot of our members, this is an area they look for tips from other business owners. What marketing tips would you give other small businesses?
Social media is huge right now. We do most of our advertising on Facebook, social media. We have around 4,000 followers, very active followers. When I say active, they interact with us, they leave comments, they look forward to what beers are on. Those are the social media. It's very cheap advertising for because you're reaching a targeted audience. You can, and when I say Facebook, you can advertise the group you want. I have 10 different subdivisions based on what ad I'm going to do. If I'm going to people that like beer, 21 to 35 within 10 miles of Sinking Spring, I can target that group. Those people will see my ad on Facebook, and it's very affordable compared to you put a newspaper ad and stuff that. You're paying for everybody, and you might not be reaching your target.
Right.
So, social media. We use Twitter. Every time we get a beer, we tweet out. We also have an app where people can see what beers we have on tap. It's called Tap Lister. So a lot of people, and I know they use it. Before they come out. They want to see what beers we have on tap. So they can see that, and they can also click down. It has a review of the beer from another online thing. So technology is so important and tying it into marketing.
Good. Are there any tips of other resources within the community that you've tapped into that you'd like to encourage other business owners to do?
My biggest thing is always staying educated, knowing everything that's going around in the industry. Look at what your competitors are doing. You can always get your best ideas. We're not reinventing the wheel, but somebody always is coming up with something that you can use. So I always look at, going back to the newspaper, I look at other restaurants' Facebook pages, I look at their online presence, their websites, and try and take what other people are doing that seems like a good idea, maybe adapt it and move on to it. And your people are also your best asset as well.
Yeah.
We're very lucky in that we have a great staff. We have around 40 employees. Divided about half and half between part-time and full-time. In the kitchen, they're mostly full-time. We have some part-time servers and bartenders. But they are such an asset, and they're out there on the floor seeing what's going on, hearing what's going on from the customers, and making sure you communicate with them, and they give you great ideas.
Very good. So any June specials you want to reiterate, since you'll probably be playing here in early June?
Yes. Well, again, we have our Thursday night beer nights every week. In the month of June, I don't have the exact dates for each one, but we're having one with Victory Brewing where we're going to be doing beer and ice cream. We have one. Victory is in Downingtown, and they actually make their own ice cream now with the spent wort from the beer, part of the beer making process. It's very unique.
Interesting.
Yes. We're also going to be having a Landshark night where people from Landshark are bringing their big Landshark wagon, kind of like an old beach wagon with a surfboard and stuff, doing give-outs with that, giveaways. And we're going to be doing something with a brewery from Southern California called Ballast Point in the San Diego area. They make a great grapefruit beer. They make a few other stouts and IPAs. We're going to be doing a night with them as well. So check out our Facebook page. We put all of our beer events on that week.
Very good. So for the members, look at Paradise by the Slice, look at the website or the Facebook page, see what's happening, and make a point to get out there. And we thank you very much for being a member of the Chamber.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.